Okay, these videos are brought to you by G66 UK. That's the place to get your FM3, your FX3, or your FM9 in the UK with no waitlist and a UK service centre and no import charges. Today I wanted to cover something I touched on briefly in the last video. I think in about 2019 was when this PLEX block sort of started to creep into existence. The reason I'm assuming it's 2019 is because I can find on the forum that Leon Todd did a video on it then, which makes me think it was probably came out around that time. Correct me in the comments if you have better information. And so I wanted to touch on the PLEX, probably the verb side of it, because we've only got one reverb block in the FM3. However, the PLEX is a really, really, really good way to do alternative reverb sounds. So we've got that going on, right? It's just an AC20. And say you already thought, right, I'm going to have a spring reverb of some form. So if we go for, I don't know, deluxe spring reverb. So I'm going to turn the mix down on that. So you've already used your reverb. You go, all right, I need, I don't know, a big reverb. Oh, I've already got my spring. So you could do the channel thing, but of course, channel switching reverbs is a little bit of a, you know, so if we went spring here and then cloud, spring, you're going to get a bit of a, let me just save it, PLEX worship, we'll call it that. Even, I don't think we can do trails in that way if we're switching the channels, right? So we're going to lose that trail. So one thing that we could do instead is keep that the same and put in the PLEX delay. So the PLEX delay itself is awesome for these awesome kind of diffused delay tones. one of the things that makes it so pretty is this diffusion. Which sort of smears the repeats and makes them less distinct. You have up to 8. But it's kind of like a really nice rhythmic type of delay. Now there are lots of other options. So we've got PLEX-verse here. And if you wanted like a cloud sort of reverb, just up this a bit. And I think so we could, with this, if we do mute effects in, well, one way that we could do it is like this. If I put that there, put it parallel. And then mute effects in. We could then have it doing a trail. Probably just leave that where it was. That sounded fine already, didn't it? So, yeah, there's lots and lots of tweakability on it, but I think essentially treat these as your basic kind of controls. So diffusion, as I say, is like the smear. You could even, program a hold to a foot switch. I think it's worth checking out So that's kind of your basic sort of cloud. There's like shimmer and also octave. Then this one you can affect the octaves individually. So you got up to 12, up to 8, sorry, voices. So just, I think, a block you need to be aware of, or, you know, certainly a great kind of can do lots of things type situation there. Whether it's doing kind of traditional just so much great stuff that it can do. More traditional shimmer sounds. So for instance, if I had that on C and involved or while still having my kind of spring reverb there if I want it to be there. And I'll add in an extra drive that I can foot switch in or out. But that's what I was using in the introduction if you're interested in that preset. I think it's the most expensive sounding block within the Fractal world. Give that a try. I'll catch you in another video soon. Jump into the Gumroad folder if you want to check this preset out. It's basically £5 for all my Fractal presets. And cheers for stopping by.